Hello and welcome to pmclounge.com. Today we are going to be discussing the quality management knowledge area. That's right, quality is so important that it is a separate knowledge area in your PMP courseware. Just like scope, schedule, cost, quality is also a knowledge area. Now, quality is also part of the project management triangle with the scope, cost, and schedule, and that is why it is important not just from the PMP exam perspective, but also from the real life project management point of view. Let's get started. So before we jump the gun and talk about quality management, let's first understand what does this word quality mean. Quality is the degree to which a product meets its requirements. A few things to understand here is when we say product, we mean the end result of a project. The degree to which this product, the end result of your project, is meeting the requirements of the customer, that is quality. Now, of course, this means that quality is just a measurement because you are measuring the degree here. Now, an important question to consider is whose responsibility is it to make sure that the product that is delivered, which is the end result of the project being delivered, is of high quality? Is it the project manager? Is it the quality engineers? Quality is considered everyone's responsibility, and that makes it much more important. An engineer working on a piece of code might not worry about the cost of the project because that is something the project manager is looking into, but he or she will be worried about the quality of the project, the quality of the end result of the project, which is a product, because everyone is responsible for quality. So then what is quality management? So quality management is all about creating policies and procedures that meet projects defined quality needs. And before I go into this, I like to read out the next point as well. The aim of quality management. What is the aim of quality management? Why you do quality management? It is to ensure that the specified approach to quality is implemented on the project. Now, these 2 points are interconnected and very important in understanding what quality management is. For your project to be a high quality product that the project creates, right? For your project to create a high quality end product, you have to have policies and procedures in place that meet the project's defined quality needs. And what are the quality needs again? What is quality again? That is the degree to which the product meets the requirements of the end consumer, right? The end customer. So you have those defined and you are going to create policies and procedures that make sure that the end product of the project meets those quality needs. Now, the aim of quality management is to ensure that the specified approach to quality. Now, when you are defining, when you are creating policies and procedures, defining them, you have essentially created an approach to quality, how you're going to achieve the quality needs, right? How you're going to meet the quality needs. So you have an approach in place from point number one. And the aim of quality management is to make sure that the approach that you have defined is implemented on the project so that the end product of the project is high quality. It meets the quality needs. So this is the PGK mapping. This is where project quality management knowledge area lies, and it has three processes: one in planning, one in executing, and one in monitoring and controlling process group. Each plan quality management, manage quality, and control quality. We'll take a quick look at all three processes in the next slides. But before that, let me remind you, if you want to attend a preliminary, a basic project management session, 1.5 hour free of cost, head over to pmclounge.com/pm101. This is your gateway to the world of project management, to the PMP exam. So do check that out. Now let's talk about the first process, plan quality management. This is the process of identifying quality requirements or standards for the project or the product of the project. So you are identifying the quality requirements. Do remember our previous slide where we talked about quality management. When you're planning for quality management, you are first identifying the quality requirements or the standards from the project or the product of the project, the end product of the project. And not just that, you also document how the project will demonstrate the compliance to quality. So first is you are identifying the quality requirements, and then you are also documenting how your project plans to demonstrate compliance to the quality of the project or the end product of the project. So this is important. This is what you do in the plan quality management process. So the next process in the list under the execution process group is manage quality. And earlier in PMBOK 5 world, we used to have a process called perform quality assurance. But starting PMBOK 6, this process has been replaced by manage quality. So what is manage quality and how does it differ from perform quality assurance? Actually, there's not much difference between the two. Let's look at the manage quality process. Now, this is important. This is going to make sure that you understand the very basics of managed quality process. Now, this is all about translating the quality management plan. Remember, we created the quality management plan in the previous process, the plan management quality process. So you have a quality management plan, and in the manage quality process, you translate that plan into executable quality activities that also incorporate the organization's quality policies into the project. So this is very important. You may have a certain quality management plan with you as an output of your previous process. How do you turn that into executable quality policies? So you will come up with, let's say, 5 activities which are required. These are executable activities which are required to meet the requirements mentioned in the quality management plan. But not just that, you need to also make sure that this list also respects and follows and is incorporated with the organization's quality policies into the project. So let's say the quality management plan of your project says that the code should be 98% error free. There should not be 98% of the code should not have any error. This is let's say a quality standard defined in your quality management plan. But the organization's quality policy says that the code should be 100% error free, 100% bug free, 100% of the code should not have any bugs. So you have to make sure that these two are in sync, and that is exactly what managed quality process does. It incorporates these two. And ideally, this is, I'm only citing an example. Ideally, if you're working for an organization that aims at 100% error free code, no warnings at all, then there are very less chances that you will have a 98% score written in your quality management plan in the first place. So that is also possible, but you need to make sure that these two are integrated. That's one thing. And the second thing, which is most important, is what are the activities that you need to follow to achieve this result, right? So that is also a part of the managed quality process. Again, a very important process, part of the execution process group, and it definitely demands that you pay attention to this process. Let's move on to the last process. Control quality is the final process. It is in the monitoring and controlling process group. This is the process of monitoring and recording results of executing the quality activities. So you have the activities from your previous managed quality process. Now, when you're executing those activities, remember the 5 activities that we talked about in the previous slide, those activities, when you are executing those activities, what are the results of those activities? That is something that you record and monitor in the control quality process. This is also done to assess performance and recommend necessary changes. So how is your project doing against, how is your project performing against the defined quality criteria? And if there are any necessary changes, they should be recommended as part of the control quality process. So that is all that we had in this video. We are definitely going to be talking in detail about all these processes. So do follow us, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to stay notified. And do hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out the website pmclounge.com, your number one free PMP resource with hundreds of articles related to PMP courseware. Thank you.